नमस्ते भैया।
नमस्ते।
हेलो
जी नमस्ते भैया।
मनीषा दीदी एक बार सुंदर भैया को कॉल करेंगे क्या?
जी नमस्ते भैया। परीक्षित भैया, आर यू देयर?
जी जी दीदी, सुंदर भैया से मैं बात हो रही, वो उनको कुछ मेल में दिक्कत हो रही। मैं बस
या
सुंदर भैया
आरपी
ज्वाइन
भैया
कर रहे
हैं
हैं।
इधर?
जी जी, सुंदर भैया ज्वाइन कर रहे हैं तुम जी।
जी भैया। जी नमस्ते भैया। एम आई ऑडिबल भैया?
जी मनीषा दीदी, यू आर ऑडिबल।
ओ नाइस भैया, मुझे लगा मेरी आवाज
नहीं
जा
नहीं,
रही है।
आप ऑडिबल है। सुंदर सुंदर भैया को थोड़ा मेल का इशू है, वो बस ज्वाइन कर रहे हैं भैया अभी जी।
अच्छा ठीक है, बढ़िया है।
जी
सो
जी
डियर ऑल, दिस इज आवर फ्राइडे फॉलो अप सेशन ऑन होलिस्टिक हेल्थ and we are just waiting Dr. Sundaraj Perumal to join us. Maybe due to some technical issue, Dr. Sundaraj Perumal is about to join us. So we'll just begin our session till then. Last time we talked a lot about the intake of water and related aspects. So maybe if any of our participants would like to put forward their takeaways or any reflection that they would like to share, it will be nice. जी भैया, so just we'll wait for a while till Dr. Perumal joins us. Ranganath bhaiya is also there.
Good evening, madam.
Good evening, sir. How are you?
I am good, madam. What about you, madam?
We are also fine.
Good.
Nice, nice.
Yes.
These follow-up sessions are a blessing.
Yes, madam. Yes, madam. Yes, madam. This is physically beneficial in the morning and FDP, mentally, spiritually, and everything beneficial, madam.
Ji, nice. Ji.
Yes. Today our speaker, madam, doctor.
We are having Dr. Sundaraj Perumal with us.
Good,
So
good.
he's just about to join due to some technical issue. Dr. Perumal was not able to join immediately. So he's
Good.
getting connected. He's looking for
Okay.
his connectivity.
No issue, madam. We'll wait. We'll wait.
Yes. We'll just wait for Dr. Perumal to join. He has a lot to tell us, and we have very many questions to put up.
Yes, madam. Yes, madam.
Nice. So we'll just wait for him to join before we
Sure.
start the session. Ji.
हेलो
जी भैया, नमस्ते, वेलकम।
नमस्ते
नमस्ते। So dear participants, our resource person and co-explorer of the evening, Sundaraj Bhaiya, is with us. So welcome Sundaraj Bhaiya, over to you. Namaste.
नमस्ते Manisha ji is also here, right?
Namaste, doctor. I'm Ranganath. Sir.
Namaste Rangnath sir, how are you?
Yeah, I'm good. What about you, sir?
I'm fine, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
Ji, nice, Bhaiya. Welcome, Dr. Sundaraj Perumal Bhaiya. We were waiting.
Okay, there was some mistake in the mail, I think. Just now I got the link.
Okay, nice.
Last week we were thinking of taking one particular topic. I just don't remember.
Ji. So
So
till then, Pratap ji is unmuted. Maybe Dr. Gupta ji has also unmuted. Maybe they'll interact with you. Till then, we had talked of, we were talking of the water intake and regarding the same, we were discussing a lot. And then,
Hello, sir.
yes, please, Pratap ji.
Sir, I have one question. I'm facing a kidney stone problem, sir.
Okay.
So last lecture was about the water intake.
Yes.
So what you will suggest about this? And also I have frequency of urination is more, but when I check for the glucose or diabetes, it is negative. It is under control, sir.
Okay. Normally, to flush out the stone, more than normal intake is recommended, at least 4 liters or 5 liters. But if the frequent urination is there, then we need to correctly assess and plan the intake of water, along with some really good medicines which easily crush the stone and make it a powder and flush it out of the body. It's very easy. Most of the stones below 10 mm stones will be removed within 15 to 30 days with simple medicines. Above 10 mm, they might take more than a month to get dissolved. But normally, any kind of stone, whether it is calcium oxalate stone or calcium phosphate, any kind of stone can be easily dissolved with simple Ayurveda medicines. Along with that, what I suggest as a home remedy to dissolve the stones, which can be done easily at home, is regular intake of juice of banana stem.
Banana
stem juice, 50 ml every day in the morning you can take, along with the juice of ash god. आगरा का पेठा जिससे बनता है ना, ash god is one very good vegetable which flushes out the stones. And in the grains you can take horse gram is known to be helping in easy flushing out of the stones. So only thing is you need to have a little caution while you take horse gram, because horse gram regular intake, because it is very tasty, if people get used to it, they will eat a lot. So more intake of horse gum might cause what we call acidity sometimes.
Yes, yes.
Otherwise, judicious usage of horse gram regularly will flush out the stones. So, and nowadays in our area, everyone started using punarnava, one simple leaf. Actually, it's a herb. Nowadays, people are using it as a leafy vegetable, like palak. Regularly, they are using it. Punarnava also flushes out the stones. So it's available everywhere. Vendors who sell leafy vegetables, they know about punarnava. I don't exactly remember what they call it in Hindi, but in Sanskrit it is called punarnava, which is readily available. So these are few things which you can do at home. But apart from that, if you need some prescription, you can contact me with your ultrasound scan report. I will suggest you some medicines.
May I get your email ID, sir?
Sure, I will type it in the chat window.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Welcome.
Sir, eating oranges and lemon fruits also increases the frequency of urination, sir?
Yeah, sometimes it's, yes, it increases because it is full of water.
Yes, sir. Sir.
Yeah.
Sir, I was using Gokru Kada, but I feel some problem like gynecomastia.
Oh, okay.
Left breast light swelling was observed after frequent taking of that drug up to 6-7 months.
Okay. Don't worry, just send me your reports. I will definitely suggest you some really good safe medicines.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
I've sent my email ID. So yeah. Last week we spoke about only water, right? So let us also discuss about air. Today I'll try to take up the PPT. I'll share the PPT. So last week we spoke about water intake. This week we will speak about air intake, which is also very important. We need to understand the best way to inhale and exhale, and the best way to observe breath, and the right respiratory rate, which is actually helpful, and lung exercises for the thoracic region to increase the lung capacity. So there are so many things which we can discuss. So previously we were not actually very well versed about the intake of oxygen, how much oxygen we need, how much we have to take, or how what is the right way to breathe in and breathe out. All these things were not no one taught us the right way of breathing. In fact, most of the people, they do the breathing itself is a wrong in a wrong way. In fact, it's an opposite way. a normal deep breath. Okay. You said about bioenzymes. Yes. That's what I was. Yes, Rangana. Yes, sweetie G. Yes, yeah, it's true. That's what I was not unable to recollect what we have discussed last. Yeah. So I will also speak about bioenzymes. I will complete this topic within 15 minutes, and then I will speak about bioenzymes. So the right quantity, how do we decide? Because our lung capacity normally is, if we inhale properly, it is almost 6 liters, which is we can fill our both the lungs with 6 liters of air. Whereas in one inhalation, if you do the inhalation properly, 2.5 liters can be taken inside. 2.5 liters of air can be inhaled once in one inspiration. But on an average, human being is only taking less than half liter, less than 500 ml of air, which is very, very less compared to our lung capacity. We are not utilizing our lungs properly. If someone gives us internet data, 2 GB or 2.5 GB per day, will we use only 0.5 GB and remaining 2 GB will leave it for the service provider? We will try to take maximum use of whatever is provided. Air is provided free of cost. And during the pandemic, we knew the value of air. People were in queues before the oxygen filling stations. The cylinders were sold like, no, they were sold in the black market because people knew the value of air during the pandemic. It is our responsibility to train our lungs to breathe in a right way. We need to understand that the breathing to have the fullest, to make use of the fullest possible strength and capacity of our lungs, we need to breathe in a right way. We need to take deep breaths. We need to expand our lungs. When we expand our lungs can become double their size. So, but if you look at this picture, there are so many organs. Stomach is there, liver is there, intestines are there. Stomach is full of all organs, and there is no space for the lungs to expand. So we need to create space for the lungs to expand. We need to inhale in such a way that our chest and abdomen expands while we inhale, and that will help in taking maximum oxygen. So that is something which we all can do. So while inhaling, it is very important for us to expand our chest and expand our abdomen. While exhaling, we need to contract, pull our tummy inside and pull our chest inside, so that lungs will be emptied properly. All the carbon dioxide will go out properly. So it's very important for us to practice it. If we are doing it in a reverse way, most of us are doing so. So put your hand on your abdomen and press it while you exhale. And while you inhale, expand your tummy and observe your hand coming out, moving out away from your abdomen. So like this, you push your tummy while you're exhaling and expand your tummy while you're inhaling. This is something which you need to practice voluntarily, so that you can make use of maximum lung capacity. This is something we can all do. We can all practice every day. So why do we need, actually, this is something which we all should understand. We want more oxygen, but what is the need for taking that much of oxygen? We are happy with whatever oxygen we have. This is what we think. But the brain, which is a very small part, like almost our fist size, not even 3% of our whole body weight, it uses 20% of the oxygen we consume. So whenever there is a shortage of oxygen, the brain will work slower. And since the brain regulates a lot of other functions in the body, So all these functions get affected if your intake of oxygen is less and brain is receiving less oxygen. Similarly, the heart is also constantly active. It beats about 1 lakh times in a single day, and heart is a massive consumer of oxygen. Whenever there is shortage in supply of oxygen to the heart, so heart will not be able to pump out the blood with its full efficiency, and that leads to bad circulation. Sometimes people complain about cold hands and cold feet and discoloration in skin, and all these things are because of bad circulation. And our muscles which are always active, even if you want to sit without doing anything, just to make your body sit in an erect posture also takes a lot of work from your muscles. If your muscles are not working, you will not be able to sit in an erect posture. So oxygen shortage to the muscles will make the muscles stiff, tense, and we get tired faster. So it will have a very negative effect on overall health of our own body. So poor breathing habits can give rise to a lot of unexpected adverse effects. So these adverse effects, like the nervous system becomes unbalanced. There is imbalance in nervous system. Our breath has an immediate impact on nervous system, and it plays a vital role in maintaining the balance of the body. A dysfunctional breathing pattern, for example, if you breathe in a very short breaths, shallow breathing, not expanding your lungs properly, or you're forcing your breath, it results in a tense body and much higher level of stress also. And airways, they get tighter, and it makes it very hard for the air to travel, because airways are also having muscles in their walls. So when the muscles don't get proper oxygen, airways become tight, and air will not travel easily from nose to lungs. Again, body has to work harder and breathe faster. Even the blood vessels, they get constricted whenever there is less oxygen, because even in the blood vessels there are muscles in the walls. So this can lead to higher blood pressure, and it forces the heart to work harder. So energy production will get reduced. So bad breathing decreases body's ability to deliver oxygen to the cells. Cells, they get stressed out, and they have to prioritize survival. They will not help in regeneration, development of tissues and all those things. Only survival whenever there is no oxygen. It's very important for us to understand principles of the intake of air to ensure perfect health. So what can we do? These are some guidelines for proper breathing. So we can breathe through the nose. Every breath we take should go in and out through the nose. We can think of our nose as a little factory that refines and prepares the air coming in. Air comes through the nose. It can be used by the body as efficiently as possible. But when we breathe through the mouth, lungs get a lot of unfiltered air, that is raw, cold. Whenever it goes through the nose, warmth is added. Whenever it goes through the nose, moisture is added. If you breathe through the mouth, it stays cold, it stays dry, it is full of viruses and bacteria. Unfiltered air enters your lungs if you breathe through your mouth. So it is important for us to breathe through the nose and breathe with the diaphragm. Diaphragm is the what we call partition between lungs and the abdomen, all the abdominal organs. So whenever you breathe through the diaphragm, you push the diaphragm, you expand your lungs, expand your belly. So the air we breathe in should go all the way down to our belly. 70 to 80% of the inhaling should be done by the diaphragm. Diaphragm should push stomach and allow the lungs to expand. So the breathing becomes nice and deep, and it will help our lungs with proper gaseous exchange, because the lower parts of the lungs are more efficient than the upper parts of our lungs. And the diaphragm, it massages our liver, stomach, and intestines, and it gives a rhythmic balance to these organs whenever we do diaphragmatic breathing regularly. And another important system of the body is lymphatic system, which is very important for our immune system. It gets the help it needs to, all the help it needs to improve the circulation of the lymph. It will be done, and all the waste will be taken out from the lymphatic system if you are breathing properly. If the diaphragmatic breathing is happening, this will help, and this will help the lymphatic system also. And the pressure in the chest and belly will be decreased, and heart will not be, we will not require the heart to work as hard. If you are doing proper diaphragmatic breathing, it will help in a nice way. And the chest becomes more relaxed, neck and shoulders become very relaxed. So pain in these areas also will go down. So it's very important for us to do diaphragmatic breathing. And we need to breathe in a relaxed way. No matter what we want to do, we will do it better if you are in a relaxed state. And our breathing, it reflects our thoughts and feelings. Situations that make us feel tense, they lead us to, stressed and tense breathing. This breathing pattern becomes very tense. So it leads to lack of oxygen, and it again makes our brain and body deprived of oxygen. So it's very important for us to breathe in a relaxed way, in a relaxed mental state. So by taking control of our breathing and making it more relaxed, our body tunes in and becomes relaxed. So just by altering your breath pattern, you can relax your body, you can relax your mind, and it leads to a better functioning of the body in general. So whenever our body is relaxed, our health is good, our energy is high, it becomes easier to be happy and loving towards ourselves and others. So it's very important for us to breathe in a relaxed way. And we need to breathe rhythmatically. This rhythmic breathing is very important. Rhythm is very important for life. Everything in nature has a rhythm. The ocean waves, the seasons, the moon, lunar cycle, solar cycle, everything is having a rhythm. Even our body is having a rhythm, circadian rhythm. The rhythm are, if you want to measure the rhythm of a heart, we will do ECG. If you want to measure the rhythm of our brain, we will do EEG. The hormones in our body, they follow a natural rhythm. Melatonin, for example, it gets secreted every day just before we go to sleep. Everything has a rhythm. So breathing also needs a rhythm. When it is in tune, our body's functions are its very best. Not very fast, not very slow. It should happen in a rhythmatic way. And this breathing should happen silently. This coughing, snoring, sniffing, and all these are suboptimal breathings in disguise. It's easy to neglect all these sounds we make, but a breathing pattern that contains a lot of sounds, it puts a lot of strain on the body. So when the breath loses its rhythm, we mess up the entire breath part. So it's very important for us to breathe silently. And snoring means we are not breathing properly, we are not taking in air properly. Some people tell us that you are snoring very loud. So a lot of us breathe very quick and loud while we talk. Sound, you can literally listen to their breathing. So all these noises lead to incorrect breathing. So it's very important for us to breathe silently. And a very simple way to reduce these sounds because of these constrictions in the nasal pathways is putting 2 drops of till oil every day in the morning. And if you have a snoring problem, you can put Untitled every day before sleep, 2 drops in each nostril. warm Anutalam drops will open up all the channels and reduce the sounds while breathing. So quite effective.
Ji, Bhaiya, we had even thought of taking up bioenzyme sometime.
Yes, yes.
So maybe next time we'll, or if it could be included later in the later part, that
No,
will also be fine.
there is one more slide. I'll complete it.
Nice, very nice. Ji.
Okay. So it's very important for us to correct our breath pattern. We can create recurring breath check triggers. We can choose some naturally occurring triggers to remind us to become aware of our breath every day. We can formulate as if, like, if this happened, then I will observe my breath. And you can spread these breath check triggers throughout the day. For example, if my alarm clock goes off, I will check my breathing. If I put my clothes in the washing machine, I will check my breath pattern. If I sit down at my desk, I will check my breath pattern. If I turn off my bike engine or car engine, I will check my breath pattern. If I turn off my bedroom light, I will check my breath pattern. If I sit for lunch or dinner, I will check my breath pattern. Like that, you can just make some breath check triggers. It's very important for us to pause and adjust our breathing several times, because unconsciously we will start doing very shallow breathing, and immediately our mind also becomes very tense. It's very important for us to analyze our breath habits. To change something, we need to become more aware of what's happening. We need to become more aware of what needs to be changed. So we need to pay attention on how we breathe in these different situations. And whenever you are in a tense mode, whenever you are in a hurry, whenever you are in work, while you are eating, what are you doing? How you are breathing? Is it deep breathing through nose or shallow breathing without any rhythm or with sounds? We need to observe what is our breath looking like at different times throughout the day. How does it change as our mental state changes? How do we breathe when we are focused, when we are angry, when we are stressed out, when we are driving, when we are watching TV? We need to observe. We need to figure out when our breathing pattern is suboptimal and why it happens. All these things, all this observation awareness helps us become more aware of our own faults. Then we need to adjust our breathing pattern. We should breathe through the nose while closing our mouth. It's very important to close our mouth completely. Touch your tongue to your palate, upper part of your mouth, and breathe through your nose. We can extend our exhale. Inhaling can be shorter than exhaling. You can do a long exhale. If you are inhaling for 3 seconds, exhale for 4-5 seconds. Then you can pause for 2 to 3 seconds. And you can practice like this, or you can practice pranayama in a proper rhythm with the proper ratio. And we should always ensure that our body posture is upright. We should become more aware of any tensions going on at that particular point of time and just let them go. So in fact, we can print small visiting cards, size stickers. We can write, check your breath, observe your breath pattern, observe my breath, like that, and put it on different places, on your car dashboard, on your refrigerator door, or on your bedroom door, on your desk, wherever. Whenever you look at this sticker, immediately observe your breath, and if it is not deep breath, change the pattern. It's very important for us to be more aware of our breath. So this is something which we all need to do, and people who practice regular pranayam, they have a better advantage of controlling their breath and doing it in the right way. So this is about intake of air. So
Ji, Bhaiya.
if anyone is having any question, I will take up. Otherwise, I will.
Yes, Bhaiya. I was just going to say the same. So, dear all, we heard a very good session on observing our breath pattern and how to breathe correctly. Seema ji, please. Seema, go ahead. I can see your hand risen, Seema. Seema, just unmute, please.
Yeah. I just wanted to ask, when we yawn, That is when we yawn, that is because of lack of oxygen, or that is as we want to sleep. Then what is it? How is it? That's a indication from our body that it wants to sleep or it wants more oxygen.
When we
What
doze,
does yawning indicate?
yeah, it indicates that the body is asking for some rest, particularly immediately after having a heavy meal. Body's energy is completely focused on digesting that meal. So at that particular point of time, body demands a little rest. So you can just sit in a comfortable chair and relax for a few minutes, maybe for maximum 10 to 15 minutes, and then you will become fresh again. So that is the body's way of indicating that you need a little rest. So yawning also indicates the same thing.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Welcome.
Nice, very nice. Maybe Ranganath Bhaiya, you would like to, or Rupali Didi?
Regarding yawning only, I wanted to ask, like, sometimes it is like yawn when or children in the class, they yawn when they find something boring, but when physically we are very tired, but something very, very interesting, then that we do not yawn. So what's the connection between that boredom and yawn? Like if
Yeah,
there
see,
is
this boredom is like your brain is too stressed out. You're not particularly interested in this thing. So body's energy is not properly utilized. Then also body's automatic reaction is a yawn. But it's very important for us to not force the children to forcefully stop the yawning. Any natural urge, whether it is yawning or sneezing or coughing or tears or hunger, anything, thirst, all these natural urges, including yawning, should be fulfilled. You should not forcefully yawn. You should not forcefully stop the yawning. So some teachers, my own zoology professor used to scold the children who yawn in his class.
No, it is a kind of involuntary thing.
Yeah.
Cannot be stopped. Yeah.
Unfortunately, his class was immediately after the lunch period. So we used to be very afraid of yawning, and we used to be very careful and forcefully used to stop yawning if it comes. But it is not the right practice because it causes so many other health problems if you hold the natural urges.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, like it makes sense now, like that brain, sometimes we feel that body is not tired, so why we are yawning, like if we find something uninteresting, maybe that the brain tries hard to like pay attention, but somehow the content is not appealing enough, so that the energy is lost in the brain, maybe.
Yes, very
Thank
true,
you.
man. True.
Yeah.
Nice, Bhaiya. I can see Dr. Pankaj Kumar. Pankaj Bhaiya?
Namaste, Didi.
Namaste,
Namaste,
Bhaiya.
Bhaiya.
Namaste.
My question is, how can you stop snoring? That is kharata in the night.
Yes, sir. The snoring indicates that somewhere in your airways there is some kind of constriction or some accumulation of mucus or something which is not allowing the air to pass freely while you are sleeping, particularly because while sleeping, body naturally tends to breathe more, take more air in, but because the airways are not so open, this sound comes. It's like a whistle. You constrict some part of your tongue and you make a whistle sound, like that. Same thing happens here also. So to open these airways, a simple way is to put 2 drops of Untitled or even warm till oil every day before sleep. 2 drops in the nostrils. Warm drops of oil that will open up all these channels and allow the airways to help the air pass through them freely without making any sound. But this is more like an instant relief, but regular practice of Kapal Bhati helps in clearing all these air passages and open up all the channels. And regular practice of Kapal Bhati will also help in reducing snoring.
Okay, sir. Thank you. Sir, the oil, maybe mustard oil or...
Yeah, mustard oil is also okay, but mustard oil is a bit hot in nature. Okay, so that is also fine. Medicated oil is Untitled, specifically included even by recommended by Government of India AICTE department during this corona time. I give it as a remedy for snoring for many of my patients. Even without prescription also you can use it. Available everywhere in Patanjali stores. It's very less cost. The medicine's cost is only 25 rupees per bottle. So
sir, it is by Anutil by Patanjali.
Patanjali or any company, whichever is available nearby.
Oh, okay. Thank you so much, sir.
Nice, Bhaiya. And for years, I remember you told Bilva Tailam, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am. You're right. Very true.
Ji, Bhaiya. So these are two of the oils which we all can have from Patanjali stores in our house as and when needed. And Anutailam can be used in our nostrils every night.
Every single day you can use it. Normally it is recommended before bath in the morning, but people with snoring problem, we recommend it just before sleep.
Right. That's nice, Bhaiya. So that's very nice. So maybe if there are, I can see Arunachalam sir's hand is also risen. In case Arunachalam sir, you like to put forward a query?
Sometimes we have a bad smell in the mouth. How to avoid this one? Bad smell.
If there is some indigestion and the food particles are not digested properly, some poisonous gases get produced inside the body, and normally they come down, rarely they come up through the mouth also. So it's an indication that digestive system is not good. It's very important for us to increase the strength of the digestive system, regularly drink hot water, and use simple herbs like ginger and other things like jeera. Simple herbs to boil water, and that will increase the digestive strength, and we can easily reduce such things. Bad smell in the mouth because of indigestion.
Okay, thank you, doctor. Sometimes we add salt in the hot water, then gargle that area.
Yeah, that is good. Yes. But in traditional Ayurveda, we recommend gargling with til oil, warm til oil every day. That itself is a wonderful way of strengthening the whole oral cavity, teeth, gums, increase the circulation inside the oral cavity, reduce decay of the teeth, everything we can do. Yeah.
Thank you, doctor.
Yeah, I also thought that bad breath is caused by bad mouth hygiene, like gum health is not good. When gum health is not good, yeah.
There is some infection inside your teeth and some germs inside your mouth. So what I was explaining previously was some kind of bad gas coming out of our mouth from the stomach. That is a different kind of thing. And this is what you are speaking about is the infection. Oral cavity is not hygienic. Lot of germs are there in it, and a lot of food particles are getting decayed. These germs are fermenting the food particles. Then also bad breath will come. And regular proper cleaning our teeth, and particularly after having food, cleaning without any, ensuring that there are no particles stuck in between the teeth, and of course oil pulling, warm oil pulling every day in the in the morning after brushing your teeth will help in removing the bad breath. So we can speak about bioenzymes. It's not a big topic. That is a simple topic. People might be very interested in this particular thing. This is what we are trying in our own place, in our hospital and in our home. We have completely avoided using floor cleaner, dish cleaner, dishwasher, and fabric cleaner and shampoo. All these things were replaced by only one thing, that is bioenzymes. So here what we are doing is bioenzymes is something, it's not a new concept for India. We used to have medicines prepared in the form of asavas and aristas. You might have heard about Dasamula arista, Jendu Pancha arista, Drakshasava, something like that. It's more like a fermentation. You take some special herb which you want to preserve and increase the strength of the medicine. Put some, take the decoction of that herb, put it in a jar, put some jaggery and some simple things which will help in better fermentation, and close the lid and leave it for 3 months, 2 to 3 months, and it gets fermented and there will be self-generated alcohol in it, and this will not get spoiled. It will not no, it even after 5 years also the medicine will be very effective. This is some way of preserving the active ingredients of the herb without adding any preservatives. This is one way. And recently, nowadays, most of the people who are conscious about the damage caused by these detergents to our own health and also to the soil, to the water, to the environment, started experimenting on the same process. Very simple thing. All you have to do is take some fruit peels. If you have lemon, oranges, or Mosambi, or any fruit peel, banana, pineapple, papaya, whatever, you eat the fruit and the peels are left over. Take these fruit peels and then add jaggery to it, and then add water to it and keep it in a container, airtight container, for at least 3 months. Very, very simple thing. And what happens is bioenzymes get produced after this fermentation, and this liquid after 3 months you will be able to simply use it for so many things: cleaning your dishes, cleaning your hair, cleaning your clothes, cleaning your floor, bathroom, everything. And the effect of this cleaning is so good. Like if you have any bathroom which is consistently giving out bad smell, in spite of using the best cleaners, Harpic and all, just use this bioenzymes for 3 days and you will see that all the bad smell will go away. So effective. So, and I will give you this simple formula. So if you want to, if you have a container of 1.5, 2 liters container, if it is there, take 1 liter of water, 1 liter of water and 300 grams of fruit peels. In fact, even vegetables also will do, but fruit peels, they are better because finally the smell of these bioenzymes is so nice, particularly orange, lemon, all. It's a very pleasant smell. So you can take fruit peels 300 grams, 1 liter of water and 300 grams of fruit peels and 100 grams of jaggery. 1 liter of water, 300 grams of fruit peels and 100 grams of jaggery. Put it in a 2 liter bottle, close it and put it in a shady place, not exposed to sunlight. That's all. And every 3-4 days, you can just open the lid and close it back. Some excess gas gets produced. Sometimes if you don't open it, bottle will bulge a lot because of the production because of the fermentation. So if you add a little bioenzyme which you have already prepared to the present freshly made this thing, it will enhance, increase the speed of fermentation, and within 1.5 months you will be able to get a new thing ready. And you can dilute it. This particular liquid will be concentrated liquid. You can dilute it and use it for cleaning. You'll see, if you clean your hair with it, it is so nice. like a conditioner, your hair becomes so smooth. If you clean your clothes, here what we are doing at our own hospital is, we made bioenzymes out of soap nut. This soap nut and shikakai, they crush it, take decoction of it, and put jaggery in it and close it. That's it. So that becomes bioenzymes. And normally, if you take soap nut decoction, after 1-2 days, it gets spoiled. But once it becomes bioenzyme, it will not get spoiled. You can use it to wash your clothes, wash your head. So we use it in our washing machine also. It is working nice. Clothes are getting cleansed properly, cleaned properly. You can clean your floor. You can clean your dishes. So it's a nice experiment we are doing, and we are so happy that whatever water is coming out of our hospital, it is not at all polluting the soil. And recently one person came to our place, and he's having a machine called Aura Scanner, and he made us sit in one place, and he scanned our aura, and the diameter of the aura is this many meters and something like that. Then he asked us to wash our hands with soap, and after washing our soaps, immediately he checked the aura, and he has clearly shown that the diameter of our aura, it has decreased. And then he asked us to use our own bioenzymes to wash our hands again, and immediately the aura has increased much bigger than what it was before. So this is a simple way of checking our energy also. When there is no chemical inside our body, obviously our internal energy will increase, our aura will become much brighter and bigger. So these are some things which there are a lot of research needs to be done in this particular thing, but I can assure you that using natural products will always keep you healthy and will also keep the environment healthy. So you all can try it. It's very simple. You might be eating mosambi, you might be eating, using lemon and all those things. Simply, instead of throwing them out, the peels and all those things, put them in a bottle, add sugar and add jaggery and water, seal it for some time, keep it for some time, and then use it as a nice way to clean your body and your house and your vessels and your clothes. This is about bioenzymes. So if anyone has any doubt, you can ask me.
Interesting, really very interesting. In fact, there are so many of our participants who are here with us. Maybe they'd like to put forward a query. Yes, Rupalindi.
Yes, sir. I have kept it in some 4 to 5 bottles. Actually, I learned it from some gardening website. They suggested it for plants.
Yes.
But anyway, I have kept it. But it is more than 3 months, like 4 to 5 months. Is it okay to use now?
Yeah, the longer it is there, the more effective it is.
Okay. Fine. And we have to strain it. Strain,
yes,
and that clear water has to be taken out.
And after straining, whatever pulp is left over, you can use it as a starter for the next this thing. Still the enzymes are there, so it will start the fermentation faster. The pulp.
Like dahi.
Yeah, like dahi. Yes, exactly.
Yeah. And regarding yawning, some people, I heard sometimes that it's lack of like hemoglobin also, they say. Is it correct?
Yeah, if hemoglobin is less, the power of transferring this oxygen to cells will decrease. Ultimately, because of lack of proper oxygen to the cells, body triggers this yawning so that you take more oxygen. You take deeper breaths. The idea of yawning is this. So, it can be one reason. Lesser hemoglobin is also one reason for yawning.
Yeah, and what's the right time to take fruits? Morning or evening?
Morning is better. Morning is always best. And if you want to consume it in the evening, better before food. Before having the night meal, have food, fruits, maybe 1 hour before this thing or 2 hours.
Actually,
before.
normally I take it around 5:30, 6 o'clock in the evening as like evening snacks. Like instead of taking some fried stuff, I take fruits.
That's a great way of snacking. Yes.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
I also experimented with the bioenzymes.
Great.
Only thing is, as you told, because of the gases that is forming inside,
yes,
it just got burst.
Oh, that's why every 2 to 3 days we need to open the lid.
Yeah. So experiential learning.
Yeah. Normally nowadays everyone is using plastic containers. Previously we used to use these pingani jars.
Okay.
Or even the what we call this earthen pots also we can use. We can seal the top. We right now in our hospital we are using earthen pots. We are sealing the lid with mud. So that the gas will not, but because of the small pores in the earthen pot, the gas naturally escapes. So you need not open it regularly if you seal it in an earthen pot.
3 months we have to keep it compulsorily?
Only if you don't have the starter.
Okay.
If you already have bioenzymes, put it
as a starter. When we will know that it is correctly this thing fermented?
So that you will get a pleasant smell of lemon and all. There is no bad smell. Okay. So it is a proper indication of proper fermentation.
I prepared with pineapple peels, but I was not so satisfied. I left it like that. So once again, I have not started it.
If you have left it, it's still there. You can use it now.
No, I use
pineapple. I think it produces a lot of gas. Like I have seen my sister doing, and she wanted to show to me that how newly she has started doing it, and it really busted at that time. And then from that YouTube video, I learned that time to time and slowly, like little gap we have to make. If it is like whole lid is open, then it will like burst. So slight, like it's like. It really bursts.
Yeah, while you are opening the lid, if you open slowly, gas comes out. Suddenly, you should not open
it. I didn't try to open it.
It is bursted in the closed
condition only. In closed condition only, it came out like
yes.
bomb.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Welcome.
It's very interesting. Maybe many of us will try to prepare bioenzymes for many of the cleaning processes in our
yes.
Because so many strong cleansers are coming in the market, which is very bad on the hands now.
Yes.
And
these are so good on hands. You just try bioenzymes and see what happens.
Yeah, the smell itself will have that suffocating effect on the.
Yes.
This one, what is that? Red harpic.
Yeah, very true. Very strong, lot of chemicals, a lot of damage to our health and the health of the environment.
Sir, is there any easy way to weigh the 300 gram and 100 gram of jaggery? Water is okay, the 1 liter bottle, 2 liters, like it is easy, but then weighing the other solid content, is there any easy way?
You can get a small kitchen scale for 300, 400.
Okay.
Easiest way. Or you can grind the jaggery and make it into powder. And you can just use a cup, 1 cup of jaggery, 3 cups of small lemon peels or other whatever it is there, and 10 cups of water, like that. 1:3:10. That's the ratio.
Yeah.
1:3:10.
Yeah, the ratio has to be proper.
Yes. Lemon peels can be used. Yes.
And what about the like these days we are getting oranges and kiwi.
Yeah, you can use any fruit peel is very good. Very nice.
That's nice. Then in that case, even I have a stock of oranges, so I'll just use it for the same purpose.
Yeah, I learned Orange and
citric
lemon
fruits are-
is the best. Citrus fruits,
citrus
fruits is the
fruits
best,
are
I heard.
not
Yeah,
required.
yeah.
Because they naturally have this cleaning property
Cleaning the property.
and they smell nice. We are doing with so many things like with flowers, with leaves, with soap nut, with so many other things. Our hospital is full of bioenzymes, so many things.
Sir, where is the hospital? Which place is it? I missed the beginning part actually.
Visakhapatnam, Andhra Pradesh.
Okay.
Nice. I think this practical aspect of the session, maybe each one of us will experience it and experiment on it.
Yes.
That will be really nice. So, Sundar Bhaiya, I think we can call it a day now.
Yes.
If in case our participants will permit and have no more queries, then and Bhaiya, actually simultaneously a student workshop is also going on.
Yeah. I have joined in it accidentally.
Okay.
Then I came to know that this is not the thing. Then I checked and I was not finding any link. Then I called Parikshit Bhaiya.
Gee, nice. So maybe that is one of the reasons why so many of our students were not able to get in touch and get connected.
Yes.
Yet it gave an opportunity to all the fellow co-explorers, the senior lots, to put forward their queries and interests and learn a lot from this session.
Yes.
So with this, we thank you and thank all the participants for their such an interactive session. Pankaj Bhaiya, you want to say something?
No.
Please.
Namaste. Namaste.
Namaste Bhaiya. Namaste Bhaiya.
Namaste.
So we'll wait for the coming Friday for another interesting session. And maybe Bhaiya, we'll discuss a little about nerve stiffening, because in the northern part of India, it is very chilly and winter these days. And this is giving some kind of a problem to the people around, to the friends and family members around, that some of the nerves get stiff during winters.
Yes.
So like maybe the hip bone and around that, the leg, and or maybe somewhere at the back, some of the nerves are getting stiffened, and they are having a lot of problem with respect to that. So if
Definitely, Manishaji, we'll discuss the same thing next week.
Ji. So that's nice. Thank you so much.
Okay.
And Shubharatri.
Shubharatri.
Good night. Shubharatri to everyone.
Thank you and good night.
Thank you, Didi. Good night.
Thank you, Didi. Thank you, Bhaiya.
Ji. So Parikshit Bhaiya, I think
Namaste everybody. Namaste everybody. Namaste.